my child of light. My chosen one who is not reading this by accident, listen closely. Your angel is deeply worried about you and has sent this message right now, because something is already moving in the unseen, and it carries the power to change everything you believe. Heaven chose this very second to reach you. Why? Because your name was spoken in the courts of light, and what happens in the next few hours will decide how your future unfolds. Open this with your whole heart, because Archangel Michael is standing right beside you whispering, "Don't skip, don't delay, this is for you." Before we go deeper, I want you to stay connected to these divine messages. Do not let heaven's voice pass you by. Subscribe to this light while you still have the chance, because every time you hear these words, something in your soul awakens, and blessings rush toward you faster than before. Stay in this flow, and miracles will no longer hide from you. My child, a gate has been opened. Your angel is holding it open with trembling hands, because the winds of destiny are pressing hard against it. In this very moment, what was hidden is rising toward you, like a secret long buried under sand, now uncovered by a sudden storm. If you close your eyes and ignore this, you will miss the truth that was meant only for you. If you read on, your entire life will bend toward the miracle that has been waiting for you. Can you feel the shiver in your chest? That's not fear, it's recognition. Your soul already knows this moment was written. That's why you are still here, reading, even though something in you wanted to scroll away. The angel within you refused to let you skip, because heaven is saying, what's about to happen in your life will change everything you thought you knew. The words you are hearing right now are not just words, they are keys. Keys to doors you thought were locked forever. Keys to love you thought was lost. Keys to money, peace, health, and joy that slipped through your fingers before. Archangel Michael says, "Tell my child, this time, nothing will be stolen." And now, listen carefully. In the next 48 hours, signs will start to show themselves. A message, a knock, a dream that feels too real to ignore. Do not dismiss it. Do not say it was coincidence. For your angel is aligning all of this to prepare you for what will shake your spirit awake. The reason your angel is worried is because time is short. The storm is already moving. Decisions are being made about you in places you cannot see. Conversations with your name on the table are happening even now. And Archangel Michael says, do not be left unprepared. Read every word of this. Believe every breath of it. The moment you receive this message, you are no longer ordinary. You are marked by heaven's ink. This is your wake-up call. Your angel has been fighting battles for you in silence. You do not even know how many dangers have been pushed back, how many traps have been broken, how many tears have been caught before they touched the ground. And still, you doubt. But God says, even your doubt cannot stop what is written. Every second you remain here, the invisible cords tying you down are loosening. Every word is cutting away the ropes of delay, disappointment, and despair. You are stepping into a space where nothing will ever be the same again. And still, your angel is whispering, stay. Don't skip. Because the secret is not yet revealed. My beloved, I see the weight on your shoulders, the doubts swirling in your mind, and the pain you keep hidden even when you smile at others. Do you think heaven does not see? Do you think Archangel Michael does not hear the cries you whisper in silence? My child, nothing is hidden from the eyes of God, and that is why this message was sent to you right now. You were not meant to stumble across this by chance. You were guided here, pulled here, carried by unseen wings, because this moment is the meeting point between what you have suffered and the miracle that is about to begin. You have prayed for a sign, haven't you? You asked for proof that you were not alone, and here it is. This message is your sign, your confirmation, your living proof that the heavens still speak, and they are speaking directly to you now. The air around you is shifting, and whether you feel it or not, your life is standing on the edge of a great unveiling. Doors that were sealed are trembling as though unseen hands are pushing against them, and walls that blocked you for years are cracking. The people who thought they had power over your destiny are about to be silenced, because the voice of God is louder than every curse, every betrayal, every rejection that has been thrown at you. And Archangel Michael says, "Stay awake, my child. Stay awake, because the enemy wants you distracted. The enemy wants you to skip this, to treat it like words on a screen. But if you stay, if you breathe these words into your spirit, something in you will awaken that cannot be shut again." Have you noticed how the same cycles repeat in your life? The moments you feel close to breakthrough, but then something snatches it away. The relationships that look like love, but end in disappointment. The money that comes, but then vanishes before it can settle. These are not accidents, my beloved, they are patterns woven by forces that never wanted to see you rise. But today, heaven is breaking that chain. Today, your angel is lifting the sword, cutting through the invisible ropes that have been pulling you backward. You may not see the battle, but your spirit feels it, that tug, that heaviness, that sudden surge of hope even while fear tries to hold on. That is the clash of light against darkness, and Michael is telling you, you are not losing this time. There is a reason you feel a strange stirring in your chest as you read. It is the mark of recognition. Your soul knows these words are not ordinary. They are alive. They are carrying fire into the places of your heart that were frozen by pain. You thought it was too late, didn't you? You thought maybe you had missed your chance, maybe you had wasted too much time, maybe God had forgotten you. But if God had forgotten you, why would He send His warrior angel to place these words before your eyes? If heaven had abandoned you, why would your spirit still burn to seek, to listen, to hold on even now? No, my beloved. You were never forgotten. You were written into eternity's script, and this moment proves it. There is a reason you feel a strange stirring in your chest as you read. It is the mark of recognition. Your soul knows these words are not ordinary. They are alive. They are carrying fire into the places of your heart that were frozen by pain. You thought it was too late, didn't you? You thought maybe you had missed your chance, maybe you had wasted too much time, maybe God had forgotten you. But if God had forgotten you, why would He send His warrior angel to place these words before your eyes? If heaven had abandoned you, why would your spirit still burn to seek, to listen, to hold on even now? No, my beloved. You were never forgotten. You were written into eternity's script, and this moment proves it. The world around you may not change in an instant, but within these words, the seeds of change are being planted into your soul. You may not see the garden yet, but the soil is already stirring. Angels are preparing the ground for blessings you could not imagine, for relationships that heal instead of hurt, for resources that overflow instead of vanish. Archangel Michael says, "Tell them not to fear the waiting, for the waiting is only the stage being set." The curtain is about to lift, and when it does, they will understand why it took so long. And so, beloved, do not despise the delays you've endured. they were not denials, but divine pauses, holding you until the right moment could break through. My child, heaven is serious when it says time is short. There are only so many chances where the veil is thin enough for this message to reach you, and this is one of them. That is why the angels fought to place this before you right now. Because they knew that if you scrolled past, you might have missed your window, your opening, your golden key. But look, you stayed. You are still here. And because of that, the blessings that were circling above your life are beginning to descend. You cannot see them yet, but soon you will. You will see the face of the one who tried to stop you. You will see the truth about the one who betrayed you. And you will see the hand of God overturning what they meant for your harm into something that lifts you higher than they ever imagined. My beloved, the truth is, the battle you are facing right now is not about what you see with your eyes. It is not about the people who rejected you, the money that slipped away, or the opportunities that closed their doors. The real battle is deeper. It is about your faith, your hope, your ability to still believe when everything around you tries to convince you otherwise. And that is why Archangel Michael has come, not to flatter you, not to entertain you, but to warn you, to strengthen you, to shake your soul awake before it is too late. Because what is about to unfold in your life will test what you believe, but it will also deliver the proof you have been begging heaven to show you. There are things happening right now in secret places. Rooms you cannot enter, voices you cannot hear, decisions being made with your name attached. Some of them are blessings that have been waiting for the right time, others are plots woven by those who smile in your face but curse you in their hearts. And here is the miracle, heaven is exposing them both. You are about to know who is for you and who has been against you all along. The veil is tearing, and the truth is coming forth, whether you feel ready or not. And Michael says, do not fear the truth, for the truth will not destroy you, it will free you. You have felt the weight of betrayal before, haven't you? You know what it feels like to be hurt by the very ones you trusted most. That sting, that ache, the nights you lay awake wondering why they did it. But heaven says today, what they meant for evil, I am turning for your good. It may not look like it now, but every wound is becoming a window, every scar is becoming a story of survival that no one can erase. You are not just surviving, you are being positioned to rise above those who tried to bury you. The same mouths that lied about you will one day speak of your strength, because the glory of God will make them witnesses. Listen closely, my beloved, your angel is not warning you to frighten you, but to prepare you. Heaven never gives warnings without also giving protection. That is why this message reached you. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now, because this is the exact moment when you needed to hear it most. Archangel Michael has been standing guard over you for longer than you realize, fighting battles on your behalf, cutting through spiritual darkness you cannot see. The enemy wanted you silenced, wanted your heart hardened, wanted you bitter. But instead, you are here, still searching, still hoping, still open to God's voice. That alone makes you a warrior, even if you don't feel like one. Do you wonder why you feel tired even when you haven't done much? Why your soul feels heavy in moments when nothing seems wrong on the outside? That is because your spirit has been carrying battles that did not belong to you. Generational chains, old curses, the words of people who spoke against you, all of these have clung to you like invisible weights. But today is a breaking day. Michael is lifting his sword not only for your present but for your bloodline. What held your parents, what trapped your ancestors, what haunted your family, it ends with you. You are the chosen one who will break it. Heaven has decided it, and no power of darkness can override it. And yet, you must not remain passive. This message is not for decoration. It is not for entertainment. It is a call. A call to open your heart, to believe, to align yourself with what God is trying to do in you. Because blessings do not fall into hands that remain closed. They come to those who are willing to receive. So, beloved, open wide your hands, your heart, your faith. For the miracle that is coming will not fit into a clenched fist. My child, I see your tears even when no one else does. You thought you were crying alone, but do you know every tear has been counted? None of them were wasted. Every drop is a testimony written in heaven's books, and in due time, they will return to you as joy. God is not cruel, He does not allow pain without also planting a promise inside it. That promise is what you are beginning to see unfold now. That is why this message carries so much urgency. Because your appointed time is near, and you must not skip this hour. And yet, you must not remain passive. This message is not for decoration. It is not for entertainment. It is a call. A call to open your heart, to believe, to align yourself with what God is trying to do in you. Because blessings do not fall into hands that remain closed. They come to those who are willing to receive. So, beloved, open wide your hands, your heart, your faith. For the miracle that is coming will not fit into a clenched fist. My child, I see your tears even when no one else does. You thought you were crying alone, but do you know every tear has been counted? None of them were wasted. Every drop is a testimony written in heaven's books, and in due time, they will return to you as joy. God is not cruel, He does not allow pain without also planting a promise inside it. That promise is what you are beginning to see unfold now. That is why this message carries so much urgency. Because your appointed time is near, and you must not skip this hour. Beloved one, do not underestimate what is stirring in the unseen right now. You feel it, don't you? That tension in your chest, that strange mixture of fear and hope, as though something is both ending and beginning at once. That is not your imagination, it is the sound of spiritual chains rattling, preparing to break. You have carried burdens for too long, burdens that were never yours to carry, burdens placed on you by others who did not see your worth. But heaven has decided that enough is enough. Your angel is standing tall with a sword of light, and every invisible chain, every silent curse, every whispered lie that has clung to you is trembling at the edge of being destroyed. And all you are asked to do is believe that this moment is real, believe that this message is not chance, but destiny. My child, let me tell you something you may not want to hear but need to know. Not everyone who smiles at you is for you. Not everyone who claps when you win wants you to rise. There are those who have secretly wished for your downfall, who have planted words in the air hoping they would choke your future. But heaven has caught every word, and today, Archangel Michael is tearing the mask off their faces. Soon you will see them clearly, not to make you bitter, but to make you wise. For too long you gave your trust too freely, and the enemy used that innocence against you. But this time, you will not be deceived. This time, your eyes will be opened, and once you see, you will never be blinded again. You have prayed for love, haven't you? Not the shallow kind, not the love that breaks you, but the love that heals, the love that lasts. And heaven has heard. Your angel whispers that the one meant for you is being prepared even now. But here is the truth: the delay was not because God forgot you. The delay was because heaven was removing the wrong ones from your path. Those who would have used you, broken you, drained you. You cried over them, but one day you will thank God that they left. For the one who comes next will not be like them. This love will carry peace, not confusion. It will build you, not break you. And when it arrives, you will finally understand why the waiting was necessary. Beloved, even in your finances, heaven is moving. You have struggled, haven't you? You have seen money come only to slip through your fingers like sand. Opportunities arose only to vanish at the last second. But Archangel Michael says, the cycle is broken. What left your hands before will no longer disappear. What you earn will not only remain but multiply. For the curse of lack is being lifted, and abundance is being written into your destiny. But remember, this abundance is not only for you. It is for those connected to you, for the lives you are meant to bless, for the generations that will come after you. You are the bridge between scarcity and overflow, and heaven is trusting you to carry this mantle well. And still, beloved, there is more. Your health, the very strength of your body, has been under attack. Strange pains, sudden fatigue, worries that come in the night and whisper sickness into your mind. But heaven says, peace. Archangel Michael has placed a shield over you, and what was sent to harm your body will not succeed. Healing is already flowing through you, whether you feel it now or not. The restoration has begun, and it will manifest in time. Do not allow fear to take root. Do not allow the enemy's whispers to convince you otherwise. For as surely as you are reading this message now, so too is healing weaving itself into your cells, your breath, your blood. Listen closely, beloved, time is pressing. That is why your angel is urgent. This window of destiny will not remain open forever. You must choose, to believe or to dismiss, to open your heart or to scroll away. But if you choose to stay, if you choose to hold this word, you will not regret it. For in the days ahead, signs will come, small at first, then undeniable. A sudden message, a dream too vivid to ignore, a chance meeting that feels like fate. Do not brush these aside. They are heaven's way of confirming that this word is true. And when those signs appear, you will remember this moment. You will remember that Archangel Michael spoke through these words to prepare you. You will remember that God saw you, even in your silence, even in your hidden pain. And that memory will give you strength to step boldly into what comes next. For what comes next is not destruction, it is elevation. What comes next is not loss, it is restoration. What comes next is not despair, it is the miracle you thought would never arrive. My beloved child, what you don't realize is that heaven has been watching over you since the day you took your first breath. Every step you thought was a mistake, every detour you thought was wasted, every closed door you thought was rejection, none of it was random. All of it was preparing you for this very season. You see, God does not waste anything. Even your pain has a purpose, even your tears are seeds. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, abandoned, invisible. But look, this message proves otherwise. If you were invisible, why would heaven fight to send this to you at this exact moment? If you were abandoned, why would your name echo in heaven's courts right now? No, beloved, you are chosen, and chosen ones never go unseen. And when those signs appear, you will remember this moment. You will remember that Archangel Michael spoke through these words to prepare you. You will remember that God saw you, even in your silence, even in your hidden pain. And that memory will give you strength to step boldly into what comes next. For what comes next is not destruction, it is elevation. What comes next is not loss, it is restoration. What comes next is not despair, it is the miracle you thought would never arrive. My beloved child, what you don't realize is that heaven has been watching over you since the day you took your first breath. Every step you thought was a mistake, every detour you thought was wasted, every closed door you thought was rejection, none of it was random. All of it was preparing you for this very season. You see, God does not waste anything. Even your pain has a purpose, even your tears are seeds. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, abandoned, invisible. But look, this message proves otherwise. If you were invisible, why would heaven fight to send this to you at this exact moment? If you were abandoned, why would your name echo in heaven's courts right now? No, beloved, you are chosen, and chosen ones never go unseen. There are whispers around your name right now. Some of them are spoken in love, some in jealousy, some in hidden malice. But all of them are being heard by heaven. Every word spoken against you is being overturned. Every plot being woven behind your back is being undone. Archangel Michael is not only exposing but dismantling the traps laid before you. That is why, even when you felt surrounded, even when you thought this time it was over, somehow you made it through. Somehow the trap never worked, somehow the plan failed. Do you think that was luck? No, it was protection. Angels stood guard where you could not see them. And they are standing guard even now, ensuring that what is meant for you reaches you without delay. Beloved, your destiny is too important for you to continue doubting yourself. You have questioned your worth, haven't you? You have looked in the mirror and wondered if you were enough. But heaven says you were enough before you were even born. You were designed with purpose, carved with intention, sealed with divine fingerprints. That is why the enemy has fought you so hard, because he saw the greatness in you before you did. That is why people have misunderstood you, judged you, even rejected you, because your spirit carried light that unsettled their darkness. And now, finally, the season has come where you will no longer apologize for who you are. You will no longer shrink to fit spaces too small for you. You will stand tall, clothed in the truth that you are chosen, protected, and destined to rise. But child, hear this warning with love: not everything can go with you into this new season. Some people, some habits, some fears must be left behind. If you try to carry them with you, they will slow you down, they will pull you back, they will poison the new blessings that are waiting. That is why heaven is shaking your life right now. That is why some connections are breaking, why some doors are closing. It is not punishment, it is preparation. God is removing what could destroy you, even when you think you want it. Trust this process. Trust that every no is making room for a greater yes. And beloved, miracles are not coming only in small ways. A great reversal is being written in your story. The very areas you thought were dead will bloom again. Opportunities you thought were lost forever will return in unexpected form. Relationships you thought were shattered will either be restored or replaced with something far greater. This is not wishful thinking, it is prophecy unfolding. Archangel Michael is standing with scrolls of destiny in his hands, and your name is written there. He is declaring, no power of darkness can erase this. No voice of doubt can silence this. No delay can deny this. And because you are reading this, because you are here right now, you are stepping into alignment with it. My child, look at your life with new eyes. The struggles were not random, the betrayals were not without meaning. Every season of pain has been shaping you into a vessel strong enough to carry what is coming. And what is coming is so weighty, so miraculous, that you would not have been ready for it any earlier. But now, you are ready. You may not feel ready, but heaven says you are. And when heaven says you are, nothing on earth can say otherwise. Beloved, the reason you are still standing after everything you have been through is not because you are lucky, but because you are chosen. The storms that came against you were designed to break you, but they could not, because heaven placed an invisible wall around you. You may have felt bruised, tired, even hopeless at times, but you were never destroyed. And that is proof enough that your destiny is larger than the battles you have faced. The enemy would not fight this hard if there was not something precious in you worth stealing. But every attempt to bury you has only pushed your roots deeper, and now the season has come where your roots will bear fruit, visible for the world to see. And child, listen closely, the blessings that are coming are not ordinary. They are the kind that will silence the mouths of those who doubted you. The kind that will turn enemies into silent observers of your rise. The kind that will make even you wonder if you are dreaming. That is how heaven works. It does not give small, quiet answers to the prayers of those who waited faithfully. It gives blessings so undeniable that no one can deny God's hand was upon you. You are about to walk into that season, the one where you will say, "This is what I cried for. This is what I almost gave up on. And now it is here." Do you feel the stirring in your spirit? That's not restlessness, it's awakening. For too long you have been walking as if half asleep, numbed by disappointment, dulled by routine. But heaven is shaking you awake now. Archangel Michael is whispering, lift your head. Look again. Expect again. Because expectation is the soil where miracles grow. If you close your heart, the seed cannot take root. But if you believe, truly believe, then even before your eyes see it, your spirit will start to feel it. And once your spirit feels it, nothing in this world can stop it from manifesting. And child, listen closely, the blessings that are coming are not ordinary. They are the kind that will silence the mouths of those who doubted you. The kind that will turn enemies into silent observers of your rise. The kind that will make even you wonder if you are dreaming. That is how heaven works. It does not give small, quiet answers to the prayers of those who waited faithfully. It gives blessings so undeniable that no one can deny God's hand was upon you. You are about to walk into that season, the one where you will say, "This is what I cried for. This is what I almost gave up on. And now it is here." Do you feel the stirring in your spirit? That's not restlessness, it's awakening. For too long you have been walking as if half asleep, numbed by disappointment, dulled by routine. But heaven is shaking you awake now. Archangel Michael is whispering, lift your head. Look again. Expect again. Because expectation is the soil where miracles grow. If you close your heart, the seed cannot take root. But if you believe, truly believe, then even before your eyes see it, your spirit will start to feel it. And once your spirit feels it, nothing in this world can stop it from manifesting. Beloved, you have asked why certain people left your life. You replay their departure in your mind, wondering what you did wrong, why they did not stay. But hear me clearly, their leaving was protection, not rejection. Some people could not go where you are headed. Some hearts were not pure enough, some motives not clean enough, some intentions not aligned with your destiny. If they had stayed, they would have drained you, delayed you, distracted you. But heaven loved you too much to allow that. So the doors closed, the ties broke, and though it hurt, it saved you. And in the days to come, you will see with clarity that their absence was the very thing that created space for the right ones to arrive. And child, I know you have worried about time. You think you are behind, that others are ahead, that you have lost years you can never get back. But God is not bound by your clock. He is the Redeemer of time, the one who can do in a single day what you thought would take decades. The lost years will return as doubled blessings. The wasted seasons will come back as accelerated growth. You are not late, you are right on schedule, heaven's schedule, not man's. And soon, when the blessings arrive, you will see that the timing was perfect all along. Do not despise your struggles, beloved. They were training. Every battle strengthened your spirit, sharpened your discernment, built your endurance. You are stronger than you know. You are wiser than you realize. And all of it was necessary so you could stand tall in this new season without breaking under the weight of the blessing. For blessings carry weight too, and only those who have been refined by fire can hold them without collapsing. You have been refined. You have been tested. And now you are ready. Beloved child, do you realize how many nights heaven has carried you when you thought you could not carry yourself? When you laid in bed, heavy with thoughts, unable to sleep, wondering if tomorrow would be any different, those were the very nights your angel stood by your side, whispering prayers over you, guarding you from what you did not see. If you only knew how many battles were fought for you in silence, you would weep, not from fear, but from gratitude. You thought you were weak in those moments, but in truth, you were strong, for even in your weakness, you held on. And because you held on, heaven is rewarding you. The reward will not be small. It will be the kind that wipes away years of sorrow in one sweep, the kind that makes you say, every tear was worth it for this. My child, Archangel Michael is pressing this word into your spirit. You are closer than you think. Closer to the door, closer to the miracle, closer to the peace you have begged for. Do not let the heaviness of the present moment fool you. The darker the night, the closer the dawn. The louder the storm, the nearer the calm. And right now, though your life may look like confusion, the breakthrough is already prepared. Heaven has not been silent, it has been strategic. Delays were not denials, they were alignments. Every obstacle was reshaping your path, ensuring that when you walk through this next door, you walk through it with everything you need. And hear this, my beloved, you will not walk through that door alone. There are angels assigned to go before you, to clear the path, to silence the voices of opposition, to lift you when your steps falter. You have never been abandoned. Even when people turned away, even when friends betrayed, even when family misunderstood you, angels remained. They stood in the shadows, unseen but unshakable. And now, they step into the light to walk with you into this new season. That is why you must not fear. Fear is the lie that robs you of sight. But faith, even a trembling faith, is enough to unlock what is waiting. Beloved one, your prayers were never wasted. Every whispered plea, every silent cry, every desperate word you thought hit the ceiling and vanished, they were gathered. Heaven collects prayers the way the earth collects rain, and when the time is full, the skies open, and blessings pour down. That is what is happening now. The clouds above you are heavy, not with storms, but with answered prayers. They are about to break open, and when they do, you will be drenched in the goodness you thought would never come. Stay ready, stay open, for what is coming will be more than you asked, greater than you imagined, sweeter than you believed possible. And child, understand this, not everyone will celebrate with you when the blessings arrive. Some will envy, some will question, some will even resent. But do not waste your energy trying to convince them. The blessing was not given for their approval, it was given for your destiny. Let them talk, let them wonder. You will not need to defend yourself, for the evidence of God's hand on your life will speak louder than any argument. And when they see it, even if their hearts resist, their eyes will not be able to deny the truth, that you are favored, that you are chosen, that you are rising. Beloved one, your prayers were never wasted. Every whispered plea, every silent cry, every desperate word you thought hit the ceiling and vanished, they were gathered. Heaven collects prayers the way the earth collects rain, and when the time is full, the skies open, and blessings pour down. That is what is happening now. The clouds above you are heavy, not with storms, but with answered prayers. They are about to break open, and when they do, you will be drenched in the goodness you thought would never come. Stay ready, stay open, for what is coming will be more than you asked, greater than you imagined, sweeter than you believed possible. And child, understand this, not everyone will celebrate with you when the blessings arrive. Some will envy, some will question, some will even resent. But do not waste your energy trying to convince them. The blessing was not given for their approval, it was given for your destiny. Let them talk, let them wonder. You will not need to defend yourself, for the evidence of God's hand on your life will speak louder than any argument. And when they see it, even if their hearts resist, their eyes will not be able to deny the truth, that you are favored, that you are chosen, that you are rising. Beloved child, there are moments in life when everything seems to crumble, and you wonder if anything will ever rise again. You have lived through those moments. You have seen doors slam in your face, felt love slip through your hands, watched opportunities vanish when you were closest to them. And you asked yourself, why does this keep happening? Why me? But heaven answers today, because you are chosen for a higher path. Ordinary doors were never meant to hold you. Ordinary relationships could never carry your soul. Ordinary opportunities were too small for the destiny written over your life. That is why they fell apart, not to destroy you, but to make room for what is bigger, brighter, greater, and eternal. And beloved, here is the truth, the suffering you endured has already been counted as seed. It has been buried deep into the soil of your life, and though you could not see anything sprouting, it was never wasted. Now the time of harvest is drawing near. What you sowed in tears will return in joy. What you sowed in pain will return as peace. And what you thought was buried forever will rise again in beauty. For God does not take without returning. He does not allow loss without preparing gain. And soon, you will look back at what broke you and say, if I had not gone through that, I would not be ready for this. Beloved one, Archangel Michael is showing me how close you are to a shift so sudden that it will shock even you. You may think you have more time to wait, but the truth is, heaven's timing does not move slowly. When the appointed hour comes, change is not gradual, it is instant. In the blink of an eye, what was heavy will be lifted, what was empty will be filled, what was broken will be restored. You will wake up one morning and realize the weight you carried is gone. You will receive a call, a message, an opportunity that changes everything in a single moment. That is how heaven works, suddenly, swiftly, undeniably. And child, your suddenly is coming. Do not be deceived by the silence you feel right now. Silence is not absence. Silence is preparation. Seeds grow in silence before they break the ground. Babies grow in silence before they cry their first breath. Miracles often come hidden before they arrive revealed. And so, though you may not see the evidence yet, heaven is moving behind the veil. Contracts are being written. Names are being spoken. Alignments are being formed. And your name is at the center of it. The silence you feel is the womb of something greater, and soon it will birth what no eye has seen and no ear has heard. Beloved, I know you fear being disappointed again. You have believed before, and it hurt when things didn't happen the way you thought. You guarded your heart so it wouldn't break again. But God says, do not let disappointment steal your faith. What failed before was never meant to last. But what is coming now cannot fail, for it is sealed by my hand. This time is different. This time, the doors will stay open. This time, the love will last. This time, the blessing will remain. For heaven is not sending you another test, it is sending you the reward. And hear this, my child, the enemy is trembling right now, because he sees you stepping into what he tried to stop. That is why distractions are rising, why fears are whispering louder, why old wounds are resurfacing. It is his last attempt to keep you bound. Do not fall for it. Do not believe the lie. Archangel Michael has already drawn the line, and no enemy can cross it. You are protected, you are covered, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. Beloved child, do not mistake the weight you feel today as punishment. The heaviness on your chest, the tiredness in your soul, the way you wonder if you can take even one more step, all of that is the sign that you are at the very edge of breakthrough. Pressure always increases before birth. Darkness is always thickest before dawn. The enemy always rages loudest when he knows his grip is slipping. That is why the struggle feels so intense now. But take heart, the very intensity you feel is proof that what you have prayed for is near. Archangel Michael is pressing this word into your spirit: endure just a little longer, for the promise is closer than you imagine. Beloved, think back to every time you thought it was over, and yet you are still here. Every valley you walked through that looked like the end became only a chapter, not your story. Every heartbreak you thought would crush you forever became a stepping stone toward something higher. If the pain could not destroy you then, why would it destroy you now? No, this is not the end. This is the turning. The road you are walking is bending towards something new, and though you cannot yet see around the corner, heaven already sees the open road beyond. And soon, very soon, you will see it too. And listen closely, child, what is being written over your life now is not something small. It is not a blessing that can be hidden in shadows. It is something so radiant that others will not be able to ignore it. You will shine, not because you seek attention, but because God's favor will clothe you in light. Even those who doubted you, mocked you, whispered against you, will have no choice but to witness what heaven is about to do. And some of them, though they will never admit it, will wish they had stood by you instead of turning away. Beloved, think back to every time you thought it was over, and yet you are still here. Every valley you walked through that looked like the end became only a chapter, not your story. Every heartbreak you thought would crush you forever became a stepping stone toward something higher. If the pain could not destroy you then, why would it destroy you now? No, this is not the end. This is the turning. The road you are walking is bending towards something new, and though you cannot yet see around the corner, heaven already sees the open road beyond. And soon, very soon, you will see it too. And listen closely, child, what is being written over your life now is not something small. It is not a blessing that can be hidden in shadows. It is something so radiant that others will not be able to ignore it. You will shine, not because you seek attention, but because God's favor will clothe you in light. Even those who doubted you, mocked you, whispered against you, will have no choice but to witness what heaven is about to do. And some of them, though they will never admit it, will wish they had stood by you instead of turning away. Beloved, you have worried about the timing of your life. You have asked, did I miss it? Am I too late? Did I waste too many years? But hear this truth, you are exactly where you need to be. The delays you despised were alignments. The waiting you hated was preparation. If blessings had come earlier, you would not have been ready to hold them. But now, refined, tested, wiser, you are ready. And heaven wastes nothing. Even the years you thought were lost will return to you, multiplied. God redeems time, and what you thought was gone forever will come back around, better than before, stronger than before, lasting this time. Child, do not be afraid of being seen. Part of you has hidden, hasn't it? Hidden your dreams, hidden your heart, hidden your true self because of fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of disappointment. But the season of hiding is ending. You will no longer live small. You will no longer shrink to fit other people's comfort. Archangel Michael says, rise. Do not dim yourself. The world needs the light you carry, and it is time to shine without apology. Those who are meant for you will draw closer. Those who cannot handle your light will fade away. But you will remain, radiant, chosen, unashamed. Beloved, you are stepping into a season where things will move quickly. What once took years will happen in days. What once drained you will now come with ease. This is acceleration, not by your power, but by heaven's. And it is coming because you have endured, you have remained faithful, you have not given up even when giving up felt easier. Heaven is honoring that. And when it happens, you will know without a doubt, this was God. This was never me. Beloved child, you have been asking heaven for signs, haven't you? Quietly, when no one else could hear, you prayed, God, if you see me, show me. This message is that very answer. For the angels are not silent, they are not far, they are closer than your own heartbeat. Archangel Michael is standing at your side even now, speaking into your soul words you may not hear with your ears but feel as a trembling inside. That trembling is not fear, it is recognition. Your spirit knows you are being spoken to. Your soul knows this message is not ordinary. It is not coincidence. It is the appointed moment you were meant to find. Beloved, I must tell you this truth, there are promises written over your life that have not yet come to pass. They are waiting, hanging in the unseen, heavy with fulfillment. And every battle you have faced was not because you were cursed, but because the enemy wanted to keep you from reaching them. He knew the impact of your breakthrough would not stop with you. He knew that when you rise, others will rise with you. And that is why the struggle has been fierce. But hear this, struggles that fierce only come to those who carry great purpose. The battle is proof of the blessing. And the blessing, my child, is closer than your breath. Think of the doors that shut in your face. Jobs that slipped away. People who turned their backs. Opportunities that disappeared at the last moment. Do you think all of that was random? No, beloved. Some of those doors shut because they were traps dressed as gifts. Some of those people left because they were secretly poison to your soul. Some of those opportunities vanished because they would have delayed your destiny. Heaven protected you when you thought you were rejected. And though you wept, though you broke, one day soon you will see with clarity, every loss was direction. Every goodbye was guidance. Every closed door was a redirection to something greater. And beloved, your tears, oh, how heaven treasures your tears. You thought they disappeared into your pillow, but they did not. They were collected, each one, written into eternity's books. Tears are never wasted when they are poured in faith. And you poured them in faith even when you felt empty. You cried not because you stopped believing, but because your belief was too heavy to hold without breaking. And heaven has heard, and heaven has answered. You are entering a season where those tears will turn into laughter. Where nights of weeping will break into mornings of joy. And when it happens, you will understand, not a single drop was wasted. Child, do not despise your waiting. Waiting is not delay. Waiting is incubation. What is being formed in you is too big to rush. The visions you carry, the dreams you bury in silence, the secret desires of your heart, they are not small things. They are divine blueprints. And divine blueprints take time. You would not plant a seed today and demand fruit tomorrow. You water, you wait, you trust. And then suddenly, without warning, the soil breaks, and new life rises. That is what is about to happen for you. What you thought was buried forever is about to break through the ground of your life, stronger, brighter, unstoppable. Beloved, listen, your future will not look like your past. The cycle is broken. The mistakes are redeemed. The patterns are shattered. You are not cursed, you are covered. You are not forgotten, you are favored. And though the enemy tried to convince you otherwise, the very fact that you are reading this now proves he failed. For you are still standing, still breathing, still open to heaven's voice. And as long as you are open, the blessing cannot miss you.